58. This is Keys to Success number 58.
Here we are.
We struggled with this one. We were thinking about doing allergies, but we just did one on allergies. So if you're having late season allergies, like a lot of people, look up our late season allergies Keys to Success one. We're going to do it on vitamin D today. It's getting to the end of the summer. There's a lot less sun out there. And it's also kind of coming upon, not to put anything in your heads, but it's kind of coming upon cold and flu season. So Dr. Gates thought it would be appropriate, since he kind of manages vitamin D, to make some comments on vitamin D relative to the upcoming cold and flu season, and maybe helping to prevent that, since colds and flus can exacerbate immunity and things of that nature, and maybe throw you off your program a little bit.
So we recommend all of you have your vitamin D checked. It's a good time to do that. If that's not feasible for you, many of you have taken your vitamin D down to 5,000 IUs during the summer months, because I was anticipating that you were going to get more sunshine during June through August. However, now we're transitioning again into that dark time of the year, especially here in Northern Nevada. So it would be best for many of you, if I told you to go to 5,000, probably take it up to 10,000 IUs. If I've told you to do that, but again, get it tested. That would be really the preferable way to do it, because we don't want your vitamin D levels to be too high either. So if it's been a year since you've had your vitamin D tested, the more I talk about it, the more solid on this position I become. Get your vitamin D checked. We also want to check your calcium levels, because that's important too. If you're not a patient and you're watching these broadcasts, because we're getting more and more patients or prospective patients watching the Keys to Success, probably would be a good idea to leave your vitamin D alone until we accurately check it. Anything else you want to interject?
No, until somebody accurately checks it. Yeah. Some people can store vitamin D. So there's a percentage of people who will take vitamin D and it will store, and then you'll get certain symptoms from that. So that's why Dr. Gates is indicating that it would be a good thing to check it before you just start taking it, as most people do, just start taking it. So that was the only thing I had to add.
Okay, perfect. So that's number 58. Send us your inquiries, what you want us to talk about. We will be probably talking about other more specific supplementation regimens relative to cold and flu season coming up. And we'll see you next week.